Hey everybody, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl Lady V back in the building talking about some things for my baby blossoms in the Word. This is all about or this video is all for beginner witches just coming out of the broom closet, especially if you're young. So if you're new to witchcraft, you're excited, you already bought like 50 candles, you got some sage, and now you're itching to do a spell. But I know it's hard, but just relax for a moment. Let me share with you some tips I wish I knew when I was a younger witch. I got you. So, hold on guys. Husband gonna heat my coffee up. Baby, put it on about a minute and a half. Hummingbird just came through right here. And he came right there. And he stood right, he flew right there. Just a minute. He about that big.
Trying to find something for
Yep. He wanted to put it in that yellow flower.
Yeah, we gotta give him something, baby.
I know. I know. So while my husband's heating up my coffee, let's get into it. You want to start solitary. Beginner, young beginner witch. You want to start solitary. A lot of people say you need a mentor to get you started, but honestly, just let Google be your mentor. Let YouTube be your mentor. Let TikTok, certain things. Y'all got to attune to certain things and know what resonates with you, but be a solitary witch. Learn things. You need to practice alone first to at least get the basics down. Find out what your craft is about. What are your values while practicing? What is your favorite spell type to do? Could it be candle magic? Could it be fire magic? Could it be air magic? I don't know. But just think about what type of spells that you love to do. Are you going to mix in religion? Because there are a lot of Christian witches. Absolutely. And I believe in it. I'm hoodoo, but hoodoo work is also the use of the Bible. So it's a lot like Christian witches too, all right? You're going to also find out these things first. You need to, then worry about a coven later. Because you just need to get down the small things of how you work.
It's hot.
Thank you, baby.
It's hot.
Ooh.
You got 10 minutes?
Okay. Another thing to do as a beginner witch is to keep a notebook. Keep a notebook, y'all. Keep a journal. I know it's so tempting to get that pretty expensive leather-bound journal to keep as a grimoire, but trust me, you'll thank yourself down the line. If you want to just keep a notebook as your first grimoire, sort of like the rough draft for yourself, then do that. Guys, I have so many grimoires and journals and Book of Shadows in my shop. If you choose to do that, then go purchase one of mine, and it's under journals and grimoires. I have those available from large 5x10, 9x10, the big ones 9x12. Do the work, but don't go overboard. If you are a beginner, get down your niche first. Another way is don't feel like you have to be wicked. You don't. Because not all witches are wicked. It's okay to feel like I don't believe in that love and light shit. Because if you fuck with me, you going to get fucked with back. Period. So every witch is not wicked. Every witch doesn't turn the other cheek. Just know where you want to go. Again, you don't have to worship male gods if you don't want to. You don't have to do that. Worship and honoring. Let me say that different, because I worship nothing but myself. You don't have to honor or venerate any deity that you don't want to. Another thing, beginner witch, let me tell you this. You don't have to have certain political beliefs. A lot of witches or conjurers on here would judge you for being gender critical. They'll try and say you're not a real witch, but witchcraft is a practice, not a political statement. And the only reason they get so angry is because they know we're right and they can't fucking stand it. A lot of people stay in my comments talking stupid shit, but I keep telling them my comments are held for review, and if it's nothing that I choose to put on my platform, it's deleted. Another thing for y'all beginner witches, still hot, y'all, very hot, is your altar doesn't have to be elaborate or grand. It doesn't. My altars are simple, sweet me. I have 6 altars. And the one that you see the most of the time is the one here behind me and the one in my spirit room. But it doesn't have to be elaborate or grand. Now, your girl is grandiose for client works. I'm grandiose when somebody pays me for the work. I make sure I do everything in excellence and opulence, and I make it very grand. But for my own working altars, I keep it sweet and simple. You don't have to be over the top. Your altar, unless it's a deity dedicated one that loves that type of things, is supposed to represent you. It's okay to have a simple altar in your home. It's okay. Another thing, beginner baby blossom, is don't get discouraged. If your spells and they don't work the first time, just keep practicing. You will get better and better each and every time. If you are a woman or feminine divine energy, this message here will speak volumes. Trust your womb. Trust your womb. Women have that. Trust it. Okay? Another thing for my baby blossom, it's okay to just do little teeny spells for a while. You don't always have to do big, elaborate rituals. You can do teeny spells every day, but practice on a daily basis. Always connect with your body. Women's bodies are the source of our magic, especially our cycles, our uteruses, our wombs. Your magic will be that much stronger when you connect to your womb. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. It's your truth. This is for my feminine divine as well. Do not let men and their handmaidens bully you. You are allowed to have a female-centered craft. You are allowed to have an exclusionary practice. Take, for example, hoodoo. I do works for all kinds, all walks, all people, all colors, all creeds. But when I teach, it's excluded to females most of the time when I teach hoodoo, and melanated people. All right? It is what it is. Another thing is, do not rush into any kind of work, spells, rituals, or spirit work. If you don't do proper research and you mess up, these things will backfire. I.e. example, Oshun work. You give her honey. She loves honey, yes. You give her honey in your work, but you didn't taste it first. Oh, that's vengeance. You have to taste the honey first because she was poisoned. She was poisoned with honey. This is why you have to read up on all deities if you are trying to honor them or ask them for something. Kitchen witchcraft is no joke. That stuff does work and is sometimes working scarily well. Y'all heard of panty suit domination, You heard of putting your menstrual blood or your cycle blood in his spaghetti. That shit is real. I wouldn't tell you to do blood magic. Don't ever, like, read it first. If you about that life, you can do whatever you choose to do, but make sure you read about it first before doing it. Always work with the moon. I'm that girl. I'm not a sun magic person. I love the moon. Always work with the moon. Tell her your sins, tell her your worries, and she will speak back. She loves her feminine divine. Now, here's some tricks that I have learned over the course of alchemy. Thrift stores are your friend. Thrift stores. I love Goodwill, y'all. I love Value Village. A friend of mine found a statue of Persephone at a Goodwill once. You can find so many different mason jars. You can find gardening things, plant things. I don't know. But Goodwill would be your best friend when you're starting out buying things in the work. Also, I make my own candles. You can come purchase my candles as well. You can get just a ball of wick. You can find that at the craft store or even Dollar Tree. Get you some wax from Walmart. Get a pencil and either a glass container or a can of some sort. And make your own candles. This will make your spell stronger if you use them for your goddess energy. They will love them all the more if you are attuning to or honoring a deity with a candle that you made. Baby, the stronger the energy. Okay, baby. If you don't have a statue for your goddess, a large candle and a painting or even a drawing you made for her will work just fine, okay? Don't go overboard. Another thing, Baby Blossom, is plant lavender for luck. Well, I had a lavender plant and it fell over my balcony when the wind was blowing, but I'm going to get me another one real soon. Have lavender for luck. A garden is great for a witch, too. I live in an apartment and my balcony garden is like Eden. If you know, you know. Last but not least, leave your broom upside down by your door to keep away unwanted spirits and guests. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody don't come to my crib anyway without me listen, but when they do come, and if their energy not on point, y'all hear the bird? Hey, friend. Like I said, leave your broom upside down by your door to keep away unwanted spirits and guests that are negative, low vibrational. Do the work. And those are simple, sweet things for my baby blossoms in the work in order to get better in your magic, in your alchemy, okay? Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, support my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Blowing blessings of abundance to all of my Vasorian riders. I appreciate y'all. Patreon is almost up, guys. I'm moving all of my videos to Patreon. And if you join as a Vasorian rider, that's the highest level, you get all of my knowledge checks, baby. All of them. Peace and blessings. Go to the shop, visionsbybasori.com, if you need anything. Support a girl. I appreciate y'all. Bye.